All right, sorry about that, folks. But anyway, I was talking about NHLPA 93 for the Genesis. So the classic EASN features, which is EA Sports Network features, are in this game. You got instant replay, two-player cooperative play, highlights from other playoff games. That's pretty cool. And real TV coverage with Ron Barr. I mean, don't forget, this is 21 years ago this thing came out. 21 years ago, NHLPA Hockey 93, as you can see, complete. So that's another one I picked up for $2. And you got Wheel of Fortune for the N64. I had this as a kid. Obviously, you always have Wheel of Fortune. This was at J Street as well. Hosted by Vanna White, America's most popular game show hostess. Speed up, jackpot, tiebreaker, and bonus rounds. Stunning 3D environment. Over 4,000 puzzles in 31 different categories. Exciting gameplay for up to 3 players. Features newly redesigned set. So this is Wheel of Fortune for the N64. Now, another one I got, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, PS1, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. The King of the Ring is back. You got 20 boxers, Afro, Thunder, and company return with 10 all-new characters, including 5 special celebrity characters. New Rumble mode, save up your power for a knock-em-out of the ring punch. Party modes, new tournament and team battle modes for head-to-head competition for you and all your friends. New mini-games, increase your strength, speed, and agility by training with rumble pads, jump rope, speed bag, and more. Improve single-player AI, smarter, harder, and faster. And it includes famed boxing announcer Michael, Let's Get Ready to Rumble buffer. So I remember when this came out, the game came out for the Dreamcast, the first one. Was one of the, if not launch titles, very, very soon for the Dreamcast. Awesome game. Awesome game. I don't think I ever played round 2. But I had it at some point. Then we have Sega Sports NHL 2K2 for the Dreamcast. Obviously, one of the better hockey games out there. When Sega dropped the 2K license, even though they still, 2K Sports was a subsidiary of Sega, the hockey games got horrible. The best hockey game still to this day, in my opinion, is NHL 90. It's either NHL 96 it was NHL 94. NHL 94 for the Sega Genesis, to this day, in my opinion, is still the best hockey game that ever came out. But if you're talking about current gen, stuff like that, I have to go with NHL 98 for the PS1. But this is Skate with the NHL's Elite. More speed, more fluidity, more like ice. NHL 2K2 doesn't just play like hockey, it feels like it. With lightning-fast rushes, high-impact checks, and snow showering stops, you'll notice the difference the moment you lace them up. Responsive skating. Faster gameplay and smoother animations give you more control over starts, stops, turns, and dekes than ever before. All-star moves. Precision passes are on the tape, laser slap shots are on the net, and bone-jarring checks are on the mark. Stingy goaltenders. Clamping down on goal production in their own trademark styles, goalies do everything but stand on their heads to stop more pucks. Realistic player behavior. In addition to size and skill attributes, players now act similarly to their real-life counterparts. Complete hockey experience. From strategy to celebrations, commentary to crowd reactions, it's all here and fully updated for the 2001-2002 NHL season. So again, one of the better hockey games out there. Graphically, it looks great. I mean, if you look at the graphics on the back of this game, I don't know if you guys can see, it looks pretty good. Even better than some of the PS2, PS3 games, All right, here's one for the Sega Genesis, ESPN National Hockey Night. I remember playing this. I remember also, I think it came out for the Sega Saturn, ESPN NHL All-Star Hockey. One of the better games, again, for the Genesis. I loved it. Here it is. Now you and up to 3 friends can face off for an entire 84-game NHL season, including the Stanley Cup Playoffs and NHL Skills Challenge. Featuring the ultra-realistic ESPN look and feel, you can choose from 2 viewpoints during gameplay. Make on-ice line changes and save every game and player stats thanks to battery backup. Some 2,000 frames of body checks, slap shots, and breakaways make you feel like you're into a real ESPN hockey broadcast. ESPN National Hockey Night, everything else is just practice. For the first time ever, you can play from 2 different perspectives at any point in the game. Actual players were filmed against blue screen and digitized into the game, providing them the smoothest, most fluid player animation in a hockey simulation. Unique NHL Skills Challenge, including fastest man and shootout competition. Larger players and the biggest ice surface of any hockey simulation. Ultra-realistic checking, including poke and body checks. Realistic puck physics. Puck flips up and bounces off the ice just like the real thing. Live commentary from ESPN's Bill Clement. Battery backup to save stats through an entire 84-game season in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Compatible with all multiplayer adapters. One of the better hockey games for the Genesis. And now, going back to Dreamcast, we got Sega Sports NBA 2K2 with Allen Iverson on the cover. As you can see. On the court, prepare to post MVP numbers as you light it up with rim-rattling dunks and lock them down with smothering D. Elevate your game. Run the floor with new moves and animations, including dunks, crossovers, jump shots, and steals straight out of an NBA highlight reel. Heads-up defenders. Exploit the new steal system, filling the passing lanes to snag the ball. Revamp low post game, puts you in full control. You can explode to the hoop, back down the defender, bury a sweet fadeaway J. Improved online mode. Saves user profiles and tracks performance stats and records. Hoop it up. A legendary urban playground courts, including New York's Rucker Park and the Cage and Oakland's Mosswood Park. And basically that started for the continuing 2K Sports lineup, all the 24/7 modes, online modes, stuff like that. We also, for the Genesis now, ESPN Baseball Tonight with Chris Berman on the cover. As you can see, ESPN Baseball Tonight. You got smooth animation for the more realistic player movement. On the back, it shows a picture in his windup. Step up to the plate with ESPN Baseball Tonight, the most realistic, fast-paced, arcade-style baseball game ever created. Featuring all 28 Major League Baseball teams and unprecedented access to ESPN studios, this game puts you in the center of the action during a live ESPN Baseball broadcast. Exceptional player control and game options make this the ultimate baseball simulation for your Sega Genesis. You got live commentary from ESPN's Chris Berman and Dan Patrick, over 10,000 frames of player animation based on real athletes, awesome televised broadcast perspective, all 28 Major League teams, including expansion teams. That would have been the Colorado Rockies and Florida Marlins. This must have come out in 94. It did. Copyright 94. Here, great digitized sound effects and stadium crowds that react to on-field action. Password option saves teams progress through League Championship Series and World Series. It's probably the only downfall of this game was a password series. But you got Berman live from Sports Center. Dan Patrick's doing the play-by-play. It shows an icon of back, the guy's hitting a home run, and ultra-realistic batting perspective. If you look at the back of the box, those are some of the pictures you'll see. Pretty good game. Going back to Dreamcast, I'm just going to quickly show them side by side. We got Sega Sports NFL 2K, one of the best football games, in my opinion, of all time. Probably of all time. I mean, it was a shame. And then we got Sega Sports NFL 2K1. I'll just show you. Here's 2K, NFL 2K. Here's NFL 2K1. Okay, as you can see. It's a shame because when 2K Sports took over NFL and put out their game for a mere $20, this I think was for the PlayStation 2. If there was NFL 2K5, EA got a run for its money. And I think 2K actually did more volume and sales in the Madden franchise, and that's when EA immediately got an exclusive rights to the NFLPA and NFL license, and basically 2K was done. And the game Madden, in my opinion, still sucks. I mean, they don't change anything. And if they're talking about the NFL license and all this stuff, and behind the scenes, quote unquote, I remember Fran Charles and whatever her name was that did the behind the scenes type stuff. They stopped doing it, so it's a pile of crap. I mean, the presentation of the NFL series was unbelievable. If you look at Sega Sports NFL 2K, on the back, it says it's gut check time. Will you crush your NFL 2K opponents or be their tackling dummy? It features over 1,500 motion-captured moves, physics-based 3D collisions, VMU to call your plays and keep your opponent guessing. That was a pretty cool thing that the Dreamcast had, was that VMU, that little memory card in your screen, in your controller, where the opponent couldn't see what you're selecting. Amazing player-specific detail, that's absolutely correct. The most complete voiceover ever in a sports video game. All 31 stadiums accurately modeled in true 3D. Detailed stat tracking, player trading, team-specific playbooks, fantasy draft, play editor, and more. And then for the 2K1 version, it says multiplayer Dreamcast or Dreamcast Network. Play over the internet for up to 8 total players. Enhanced running game with all new blocking, juke, and power moves. Franchise mode. Be the general manager and coach of any NFL team with salary caps, retirements, draft picks, and rookie signings. Over 2,000 motion captured animations with harder, more realistic blocking, tackles, and hits. Team playbooks that parallel real NFL teams' playbooks. And completely updated rosters to reflect the 2000-2001 NFL season. Get ready this year. The whole country is in bounds. And I actually have the not for resale version on the back. But great game. When this came out for the N64, this next game, that's when I traded in my Game Boy, because I took one look at this and I said, oh my god, the graphics are incredible. Never forget, this is 1997 when it came out, 96. NFL Quarterback Club 98. Only official NFL N64 game for the 97-98 season. Brett Favre, obviously, on the cover, made by Acclaim Sports. Graphically, the game was unbelievable. Quite simply, NFL Quarterback Club 98 blows every other football title out of the water, and this is coming from N64.com. It says NFL action, exclusive NFL license for the 97-98 season. All 30 NFL teams, 3D rendered stadiums, and over 1,500 players. Comprehensive NFL playbooks include plays designed by two-time NFL MVP Brett Favre. 50 historic and custom simulations allow gamers to replay classic NFL games and create new pressure-packed situations. Motion capture provided by New York Jets running back Adrian Morrell. Next generation technology. First ever 640 by 480 high-res graphics on any console system. Feel the power of real NFL football with the Nintendo 64 Rumble Pack. New polygonal engine designed exclusively for the N64. Real-time rendering capabilities create the most realistic football game ever. And then it says NFL team management. Trade, create, draft, sign, and release players. Create new teams and manage the salary cap. Track season-long player and team statistics, including league leaders in 9 categories by Stats Incorporated. 12 penalties and over 80 injury categories affect game and season play. So again, NFL Quarterback Club 98 with the graphics on the back. And for the N64, if you guys can take a look at that, graphically it was unbelievable. And when I saw that, I remember working at Funkoland, I said, this is a game I have to get. This is a system I have to get. Next is NFL Game Day 2001 by 989 Sports for the PS1. Here's NFL Game Day 01 with what it looks like Marshall Faulk from the Rams on the cover. Made by the pros, played by the pros. New player models, each player scaled to actual height and weight. Unrivaled gameplay, AI consultation by 17 Pro Bowl players. New animations, tons of new tackles, catches, and moves. New play mode, play as any skilled player for the first time. New commentary from Dick Enberg and Phil Simms. NFL authenticity, team-specific playbooks in every Super Bowl team. And then on the graphics part of it, it says exciting new moves and celebrations. Tons of new catches. New game tackling means unprecedented realism. Avoid the rush and throw on the run. The Rams defend their crown. New photorealistic stadium models. The new Department of Defense in Washington. Here are the graphics on the back. Game Day 98 was by far the best football game that Sony ever produced, and then it all went down the hill from there. Game Day 98 was incredible. It was the first PlayStation 1 polygonal game. If you remember, Madden 98 still had sprites, but Game Day 98 was unbelievable, and then it just went to hell. Next game, PS1 NFL Game Day 2000 with Terrell Davis. I believe it's Terrell Davis on the cover. Number 30, Terrell Davis. I think it's Terrell Davis, but anyway, you got developed and played by the pros. New TV angles with Dick Enberg and Phil Simms commentary. 1,240 new plays designed by 32 NFL players. 200 new motion capture moves by 13 NFL players. Revolutionary telestrator with Phil Simms analysis. New training camp and general manager modes. Create your own plays with the new play editor. You got Bettison Robinson, tons of new tackles. On the back, Chris Carter makes it look easy. All new throwback uniforms. Antonio Freeman looks for 6. Sharpen your skills in training camp. First ever telestrator with analysis. I remember when that came out. That was actually pretty cool. And then Ricky Williams takes it to the house. But here are the graphics on the back. And again, this is NFL Game Day 2000. Next, PS1 NFL Game Day 99. Also with Terrell Davis on the front cover. As you can see, NFL Game Day 99. All new graphics. 9 different position players are motion captured for unprecedented realism. All pro motion capture athletes include running back Mike Alstott, linebacker Chad Brown, cornerback Jason Sehorn, and quarterback Ryan Leaf. As everyone knows, Ryan Leaf never did anything. Every subtle and personalized move of the NFL is recreated in lifelike detail. See wrap tackles from every angle, defenders standing at the line of scrimmage, faking a blitz, and more. Revolutionary stadium models with all the unique landmarks and backgrounds. Last year's best-selling sports game is back, and like I said, NFL Game Day 98, one of the best of all time that Sony ever produced, and then it got downhill. New authentic football intelligence. Super Bowl 32 MVP Terrell Davis and Pro Bowl linebacker Hardy Nickerson helped recreate the most realistic NFL opponent ever based on the latest offensive and defensive schemes. The defense will disguise its coverage, audibilize to bump and run coverage out of a zone, and execute line shifts to stuff your run tendencies. The offense will read and react to the defensive fronts, put men in motion, throw lob passes over tight man coverage, and fire the ball under soft zone coverages. Unprecedented gameplay. Feel the contact with a DualShock controller, improve total control passing, lets you lead or underthrow receivers in any direction, and NFL realism. All the teams, players, and updated stadiums. More than 500 plays, including offensive and defensive schemes designed by real NFL players. Track team and player stats in every category. Wind, snow, and rain all affect gameplay. So here are the graphics on the back, NFL Game Day 99, as you can see. And then the one that started it all, NFL Game Day 98, with Jerome Bettis on the cover. Best football game on the PlayStation 1 by far. The ultimate graphics. New 3D polygonal players and motion capture and animation create unbelievable graphics. Players tightrope the sidelines, high step, lower the shoulder, juke, stiff arm, dive over the pile, high point the ball, use swim moves, forearm shivers, and celebrate with 20 different touchdown dances. Most advanced gameplay. Leader underthrow receiver with total control passing. Advanced artificial intelligence as players learning your tendencies and executing zone blitzes, stunts, and traps to shut down your attack. Designed by all-pro NFL players. Over 500 offensive and defensive plays designed by all-pro NFL players. Current NFL formations and plays used by NFL teams. Authentic player performance. Over 1,500 NFL players who perform to their abilities. Ricky Watters, high steps. Barry Sanders spins and jukes. Chris Carter has hands of glue. Chad Brown is all over the field. Jerome Bettis lowers his shoulder, and Marino throws BBs. Pro Bowl and past Super Bowl teams. All 30 NFL teams plus all past Super Bowl teams and all-time squads. Play a preseason game, the 1997-1998 NFL season, Super Bowl, and the Pro Bowl. Loaded with features. Full team player and leader strat tracking, trade release, or create players are to participate in a 6-round draft. This is NFL Game Day 98. First PlayStation 1 football game to have polygons, and to my opinion, the best PlayStation 1 football game that ever was. A long time ago, there was a game called NFL Blitz. And Sony wanted to capitalize on it, and they came out with their own version called NFL Extreme. Looks like all starts on the front cover, and it says, after the coin toss, anything goes, from 989 Sports. NFL Extreme was a pile of crap. It was a pile of crap. On the back, Blitz is still the best of that type of game, but it says, from the makers of NFL Game Day. Revolutionary 5-on-5 gameplay. Arcade-style gameplay means the most intense in-your-face NFL action with no rules or penalties. Everyone is eligible and there is no out of bounds. A wide-open field means tons of brutal tackles and big scoring plays, an addicting and wildly entertaining video game. Unbelievable graphics. A state-of-the-art player model recreates a real NFL player in unprecedented three-dimensional detail. Players like Mike Allstott and Junior Seau have huge muscle-toned legs and arms, while Napoleon Kaufman and Deion Sanders are slender and lightning quick. All 30 NFL teams, stadiums, and players are reproduced with the most advanced NFL video game graphics ever to grace television. Adrenaline-pumping experience. Heart-stopping animations including flying clothesline and helmet-popping sticks. Perform jump flips to avoid tackles, spin out and drag tacklers into the end zone, high step down the sideline and bowl over defenders. See ball carriers reach for the first down while being tackled, and players struggle to stand up right after huge hits. TD dances, late hits, and taunting. Trash talk your opponent after a pancake hit, flex to the fans after a huge quarterback sack, late hit your opponent and celebrate with 50-plus in-your-face celebrations. See Sackmaster Neil Smith's home run swing, Derek Thomas raises the roof, and Shannon Sharp's Hulk flex. Again, NFL Extreme. As you can see, Sony wanted to capitalize on the NFL Blitz, and it was a garbage game. For the Dreamcast, I got NFL Blitz 2000. It was a sequel to the #1 selling NFL Blitz that came out in arcades. Graphically, it's great. NFL Blitz 2000 adds 4-player support, new offensive and defensive plays, realistic weather conditions, new stadiums, and a tournament mode. NFL Blitz 2000 continues the tradition of hard-hitting tackles and in-your-face arcade-style action. Blitz passing. Rifle the ball to a receiver with the touch of a button and go for the touchdown. Customize offensive and defensive plays to your liking. Call offensive and defensive audibles at the line of scrimmage. On fire mode, give superpower performance to your players. NFL Blitz 2000, no refs, no rules, no mercy. Here's NFL Blitz 2000 for the Sega Dreamcast. Great game when it came out. This is an oldie but goodie. This was for the Sega Genesis. NFL Football 94 starring Joe Montana from Sega Sports. As you can see, Joe Montana, NFL 94. Now with all the stars of the NFLPA, all 28 NFL teams and over 800 top players make this the best Joe Montana football game yet. All the stars of the NFLPA are here: Aikman, Cunningham, Young, Elway, Irvin, Seau, Swilling, and many more. Sensational new behind-the-quarterback view gives you a total of 6 different perspectives. Improved passing game and new speed bursts combined for offensive fireworks. Great features include audible screen passes, 360-degree spins, diving catches, team playbooks, instant replays, and more. Full 16-game 93 season playoffs and Super Bowl. Battery backup allows you to keep team standings plus track league leaders in passing, rushing, sacks, etc. And they have photos of Barry Sanders, Thurman Thomas, Emmitt Smith, Derek Thomas, Reggie White, and Jerry Rice. So Joe Montana Football 94 for the Sega Genesis. Then for the PlayStation 1, NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. Pretty much an NBA Jam type game that focused on the NBC license. But NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC brings you the top players from each team in a heart-pounding, pulse-racing, above-the-rim matchup. NBA and NBC licenses mean all the drama and fanfare you've come to expect from pro basketball. Play this 2-on-2 game in 28 arenas around the league. Choose from over 130 real NBA players plus hidden characters. Check out the special effects, options, and unique features. You'll know this ain't no sim. Create a player, then adjust their individual skills and abilities to meet your needs. Using actual NBC camera angles, view hundreds of over-the-top dunks and animations. It's the NBA at its best right here on NBC from the team that brought you NFL Blitz. So again, this is for the PS1, NBA Showtime on NBC. You can see the graphics on the back, but it's pretty much a souped-up NBA Jam for the new generation. Okay, the next game that I got in this small pile here is NBA Basketball 2000 from Fox Sports for the PS1. Game sucked. Basically, the game was awful. The Fox Sports games were terrible. Sports games for sports fans. Features officially NBA licensed, all 29 teams plus 2 All-Star and 2 rookie teams. Exclusive Fox Sports Net presentation. Real Fox Sports announcers, graphics, and sounds. Exclusive rebound indicator. Shows you where to grab the board. Exclusive go-to guy AI. Get the ball to your best player during crunch time. Unique outdoor practice mode. Go one-on-one with your favorite NBA players. Complete roster management. Create, edit, and trade players. Informative team and player profiles. Cool facts about every team and player in the NBA. Updated 1999-2000 NBA stats, rosters, and player ratings. Intuitive controls. Easy to pick up and play. Camera angles that put you in the action, improve your skills in practice mode, detailed high-resolution graphics, and addictive gameplay that's fast and fun. So you can see the game was trash. Awful. But I bought it anyway back in the day. All right, Sony's MLB franchise. In my opinion, the best baseball game of all time. Of all time. Factoring graphics, gameplay, statistics, everything, was Sammy Sosa High Heat Baseball 2002 for the PC from 3DO. Best baseball game of all time. Okay, but MLB, Sony's MLB series for the PlayStation 1, 2, and now 3, and now 4 is the best baseball simulation that ever lived on any console. But here's MLB 2002 from 989 Sports. Okay. Jump on your pitch. That one was tattooed. Roll 2 from the knees and don't get hosed. These are graphical one-liners, but master ultimate control gameplay, total control pitching, batting, and fielding, play 8 different game modes, franchise spring training, home run derby, and more. Catch all the action with Vince Scully and Dave Campbell, new camera angles, play-by-play and commentary, and put yourself in the show. Detailed player models on authentic stadiums. But MLB series by Sony from 989 Sports, one of the best baseball series of all time on any console. Here's MLB 99 with Cal Ripken Jr. on the cover for the PS1. Okay. I'll show you the graphics here. From the makers of NFL Game Day, unprecedented graphics, over 200 new pitching motions and stances of MLB pitchers and batters, over 300 animations, including home plate collisions, barehanded pickups, jump and twirl throws, over the fence and diving catches, and more. Revolutionary spring training mode, create and play players to see if you have what it takes to get to the show. Players' performance determines if you make the roster of your favorite team and stay for the whole year. Legendary Vince Scully play-by-play, Major League Baseball Hall of Fame broadcaster describes all the action. Advanced MLB gameplay. Total control fielding lets you select how you want to field and throw. Total control batting allows you to guess pitch type and location for unparalleled bat control. Clubhouse intelligence has players learning your tendencies. Mark McGwire hits tape measure home runs. Nomar Garciaparra makes diving backhand stabs. Roll Mondesi has a cannon for an arm. Derek Jeter makes twirl throws. Roger Clemens throws intimidating heat. And Jim Edmonds makes over-the-fence catches. MLB authenticity. All the teams, stadiums, and MLB PA players, including the Arizona Diamondbacks and Tampa Bay Devil Rays, stadium-specific ambiances like the Waterfalls in Kansas City and fireworks in Seattle, participate in the draft, full team player and league leader stat tracking, real awards like the Cy Young MVP, and more. Triple Play 98, one of the best EA baseball games that ever was, in my opinion, graphically and otherwise. Graphics are pretty damn good for the PS1. You can see polygonal graphics. One of the best baseball games that EA ever put out. And it says the ultimate judge of baseball competition. There's different pictures here. Compete as a rookie, pro, or all-star. Signature pitching and batting styles. Over 5,000 frames of animation. New real-time 3D technology. New first 2 ever man booth play-by-play and color commentary. New TV-style presentation. Over 20 camera views. New motion-captured polygon players. New smarter players. MLB and MLBPA license, 6 ways to play, exhibition, season, series, home run, derby, all-star, and practice modes, improved AI and strategy, new deeper stats, over 50 stats tracked, new expansion teams and drafts, new interleague play, 1997 team rosters with 1996 stats, arcade and simulation gameplay plus 3 difficulty levels, all 30 MLB stadiums, trade and create players, Triple Play 98. Madden 2000 for the PS1, okay. Whatever. It was better than Game Day, but that's not saying much. The speed and power of NFL football. The different pictures on the back. Bust tackles for big gains. Throw on the run. More monster hits. Big game emotion and explosive moves. The features. Lightning fast gameplay. Faster moves and breakaway speed for bigger plays. Tons of new moves. Breakable wrap tackles. Game tackling. Diving catches and more. New Madden challenge. Unlock secret codes by entering NFL trivia and completing challenging in-game tasks. Madden goes deep. Multiplayer franchise mode. Player editor. Situation creator. Hot routes and play-by-play commentary. Revolutionary player models, from beefier linemen to built for speed, defensive backs. Players are accurately scaled by height and weight. Again, I'll show you the graphics on the back cover. Madden 2000. You got Madden 99. Obviously, when Game Day 99 came out, I was so disappointed. So disappointed. So obviously, I bought Madden 99, and I continued on. But there you go. There are the graphics on the back. Okay. The graphics have super high-res polygraphics, monster hits, see and feel the impact, 250 new NFL moves, tournament-tested gameplay, game features, and new play creator, new arcade and one-button mode, new franchise mode, play multiple seasons, new team-specific and custom playbooks, more Madden, new commentary, and enhanced AI, draft, trade, and create players, over 120 NFL teams, savable custom rosters. NBA Live 2003 with Jason Kidd on the Nets for the PS1. See the graphics. NBA Live, it used to be so good. I remember NBA Live 95 for the Genesis with Dino Raja on the Celtics. And the games were pretty damn good. And then it just got to... 2K is by far the best basketball game that was ever made for the 2K sports. But total player control, features, run the floor, push the ball, and exploit the mismatches. Updated rosters for the 2002-2003 season, featuring trades, free agents, and draft signings. The NBA's newest franchise, take the court as New Orleans Hornets. Clean the glass with authority, own the paint, dominate the boards. New EA Sports music featuring hot new releases from Fabulous, Flip Mode, Squad featuring Busta Rhymes, Hot Carl, and Snoop Dogg. And graphics on the back, they have Be the Ultimate Playmaker, Feel the Power, Own the Boards, Take the Court in Style. So again, NBA Live 03, PS1. Then we got NBA Live 01 with Kevin Garnett on the cover. Okay, there you go. Experience it live. The graphics say one-on-one with the best, it's all good. Old school NBA action and feel the power. Features, total control in the post. Feel the contact as you back down the defender. Position yourself to finish with authority or go up and under with finesse. Reward system. Hitting game milestones, earn rewards, boost player ratings, unlock hairstyles, shoes, and player features, and earn a new outdoor court. New live player interactions. NBA personalities and emotions come out on the sidelines and on the floor. Players contest calls, celebrate big plays, encourage teammates, and more. Challenge the greats. Play with Michael Jordan and other all-time NBA legends. Take them one-on-one or go 5-on-5. A new soundtrack featuring Montel Jordan. Platinum recording artist's original song Unstoppable highlights another stellar live soundtrack. The one thing that the live soundtracks have always had, and I agree with it, unbelievable soundtracks from the live. From in-game music has always been unbelievable. 2 games left in this round. We got Madden 95 for the Sega Genesis. Okay. I'll show you on the back. One of the best Maddens in my opinion. The only question mark in this game is you. Last week, our number 1 wideout was lost for the season. This week, our all-world rookie steps in with off-the-planet speed but no hands. Under a minute and down by 7 from our own 45, we go with the no-huddle against the Bears-Grizzly attack. With the boys up front in gap protection and passing windows off, I check the tight end. He's blanketed by the zone, but I see the rookie down the sideline. I make the read, fire a bullet, and the kid actually hauls it in, straight arms a corner, and high steps down the sideline for 6. Sweet. I peel myself off the turf in time to catch him cabbage patching through the paint. Then I look to the sidelines and the man says go for 2 and the win. And that's by any Madden 95 quarterback. The graphical things say without passing windows, it's up to the KG vet to find the open man and fire a bullet or hoist a lob. 44 additional Madden designed defensive plays. With a wider field, big backs like Bettis can follow the guard and see daylight behind a wall of sealed blockers. Injuries are a sure bet throughout the 16-week NFL season. And if Moreno's durability comes into play, give Kosar a shot. That's Bernie Kosar. Graphics also say Marshall rules with the straight arm, Givens electric slide, and Waters high steps for 6. Features, strategy. Windowless passing option forces quarterbacks to read zone or main coverages, read and react to offensive holes and defensive pursuit angles. All new Madden design defense's best play calling logic ever based on 94-95 NFL strategies. The action, ultra competitive computer opponent, new 3D rendered players and moves, straight arms, high stepping, quarterback slides, get a bigger field and counter options at fake misdirection runs. The depth, complete 1994 NFLPA rosters, 48 player rosters, sub in any player in any formation, over 100 player injuries, full NFL season playoffs and Super Bowl, 28 NFL and all Madden teams and team and position stats all season. So you can see, okay, it's complete. You got The instruction booklet. You got the EA Sports 95 All-Star lineup. Okay. So you can see the inserts. I even have the send in for whatever. Okay. But again, one of the better football games for the Genesis, Madden 95. And the last game is NBA Action 94 from Sega, hosted by Marv Albert. You got Supersonics and the Washington Bullets. That's how old this game is. I'll show you the back. But NBA Action at its best. Marv Albert, commentator for NBA and NBC. The most complete NBA game with 300 players, all 27 teams, and special Hall of Fame option, hosted by Marv Albert. Realistic features, fast-paced 5-on-5 action, selected 20, 40, or 82-game season. 93, 94 NBA rosters, including Ewing, Malone, Kemp, Pippen, and more. Battery backup, save standings, and stats for a full season. Great NBA gameplay, speed bursts, substitutions, 14 different styles of rim-rattling jams, adjustable defensive intensity for each player, run patented offensive plays, set screens, and clear out, and special Hall of Fame teams. Select from 3 teams of all-time greats, including Rick Barry, Bill Walton, Jerry West, Hondo Havlicek, Pistol Pete Maravich, Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, Bob Cousy, and more. And I'll show you, we open the game up. Again, you got this insert and the instruction booklet, and obviously the game. But that is it for this round. Okay, I got a bunch more videos coming. I'm going to show you the different games I got from the different stores I got. But I appreciate you watching. Again, any feedback is worth it. Put it in the comment section down below, and we'll see you next time.